Welcome back, fellow Diamond Dogs. Once again, King Willicks here. You know, instead of me, trying to stream how to play Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, I should have went on Facebook and live streamed. Ooh, my stream is getting pretty laggy. Get on Facebook and start streaming how to make freaking tea because I didn't have the right materials. I don't have a pitcher or tea bags with strings, so I was heading down the road to disaster. Which is someplace I didn't want to be right now. Too bad I didn't have an instant tea mix, otherwise I would have instant tea right now. But regardless of my situation.
Incredible, boss. Thanks to you, the number of new victims has plummeted. And the common point between the infected. Is it really possible for a disease to spread because of that?
So whoever you have in jailed right now, Ocelot, get them out and move them to the observation station. So, my time well spent. Alright, do I still have to do that? I mean, I thought I'd done my fair share, but what else do you want me to do? I mean, yes, all of these people are symptomatic. They all have the Congo virus because of the language they speak. And there's not very much I can do for them right now. Other than leave them in quarantine. But, regardless of my situation, I mean, what am I supposed to do? No, I can't change their assignments. Death by disease. Uh-huh. I don't get what you want me to do here.
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
I would love to, but once again, Alright, so now we're after Code Talker. Hunting down.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, he colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people from Mbeli villages and supplying them as slave labor. That's right. He's a human trafficker. His victims ended up all over the place. Brothels, black market, organ trade, diamond mines. And he was the one who sent Shibani and the other kids to the Devil's House. But then an Mbeli rebel group finally added him to their hit list. The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial. Like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss.
Well, with the, the virus spreading and crap, we're gonna have to eliminate him. But I don't want to keep playing misdirection because he's at one of these 2 target zones. Oops. Oh, wait. I forgot something. No. Not that. Oh, I need the blueprint for it. Ah, crap. So the requirement of people is 40, but I have 100. Right. Well, we're going stealthy. So she's gonna have to pick that one. Alright. Once again. Well, okay, so why isn't the gun showing up in the square? But anyway, buddy equipment. Alright. I think I'm good. Let's roll out. So yeah, it would be nice to see the Legacy, or the Metal Gear Legacy Collection, the original slash remastered collection up on Steam. Because if there's one game I did not, agree with out of the whole entire collection, was the very first Metal Gear Solid. If you were to put, Twin Snakes into the collection just to, replace the first Metal Gear Solid, that would be awesome. But, just put the Legacy Collection up on Steam so everybody who is a die-hard Metal Gear fan could buy the collection. It would be so nice. My wires keep getting tangled up.
target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's
Yes.
currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking.
No.
All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find the man.
Oh, great.
Be careful down there, boss.
Okay, so we need her to scout that area. Flower snake. Thank you. Well, what happened to Colonel Campbell out of this whole entire mess? Because back in... what was it? I believe it was... Portable Ops. Are you seriously gonna run this slowly? Hold on. See if that helps.
So, hey, het jy die ouens hoor praat oor daai ou ballie van Amerika?
Van Amerika? Wie?
Dis nie 'n groot ding nie, maar ek het gehoor hy's 'n kernwapen genius. Sy navorsing gaan kernwapens in die hande van selfs die kleinste militante groepe plaas.
Wat 'n klomp kak. Jy dink die IAEA wil net terugsit en kyk hoe nukes oral versprei. Kyk na Suid-Afrika. Wel, kyk hoe die States vir grootbaas stilgemaak het.
Ek weet, maar jy kan nie die logika van diktators en militante verwag nie. Die wêreld is vol ryk bliksem, honger vir meer mag. Kern.
En dus waar die gerugte begin. Dis al.
Ja. Ek dink jy's reg. Plus 'n 100-jarige Amerikaanse Indiaan hoor. Dis waarskynlik nie 'n kern.
Cover me. Daar. Hæ? Wat gaan aan?
You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna. Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help? extract him. Okay, subject is in. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that is it. Now that guy was a heavy-duty officer, but I don't care. I'm taking him out. So, now we got him. Now we have to head down here and find
He's
that
coming
file.
too. Roger that.
Good thing you got him before I did, Quiet, because I was going to get mad. Alright, where is that file? This file
extract
doesn't
him.
appear to exist. Where's that antenna?
Hoe kom?
There's another one over here.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Okay, subject is in.
But not the file that I'm looking for. Where is it? Get. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's blue, not green. So, I don't know where the file is. Quiet, do me a favor.
Cease cover fire.
Alright.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
Okay, so I got the intel file. It's up here. Not the dumpster. Thank you. Occasionally I'll have to bounce back and forth between controllers and mouse. Ever so often.
Quiet.
Ah.
Picked up an intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Gazeba Camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Alright, he's heading where? Well, that's okay. I can race him there. But I need to find the box porter here, which is right across from me. There we go.
Target's headed there. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Quiet.
Fire at will. Buddy, but let
Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
You'll be out before you even touch the sniper. Where's the sleeping target I just saw over here? Oh, there's a couple over here. Ooh. Yeah, give her the guilty butterfly, she'll put everybody to sleep. Which is fine by me, because that's the way I operate.
You gonna extract him? I've marked a vantage point on your map. It'll give you a good view of the target's route. I'm sure you'll find a use for that. Champion, stel maar in. Geen verdere vijandige beweging. Mortieraanval blijkt succesvol. Hoor. De CMP begrijpt. Onderzoek onmiddellijk en geen terugvoeren. Uit.
say stackers? No idea. I know one thing for sure. I'm not failing this
Subject on
mission.
board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too.
Well, quiet. Be careful on where you sit.
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry!
What outpost? What are you talking about? That's one way to handle them.
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Who the heck is quiet in all of this?
Boss, the target's made it to his destination. He's inside an enemy outpost. That leaves us no choice but to eliminate him in the outpost. And it won't be easy.
Why wouldn't it be? Where is he?
Extract him.
Put him down. Holy crap. Did I hear somebody else back here?
He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Where did she shoot that guy at? I made the ting go off. Oh. There.
Boss, that person you Fulton extracted turned out to be the target. Your objective's complete. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Well, I didn't actually fail the mission. I Fultoned the guy. Now who's up here? Ooh, a new flower. What kind of flower is this? So where's this
He's coming too. Roger that.
other guy at? I don't see anybody. Good night.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
There's some people over here that I need to grab. Aha. Somebody else over here snoring. Alright. Well.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Yeah. Ooh, right on the spot. Quiet, you didn't do a very good job marking these guys. I know, you can only do so much. But come on.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Toe tag for me. Do I hear a tape?
You gonna extract him?
Yes. Alright, there's nobody else around. So now, I can call a chopper for a pickup.
Roger.
Ay, ay, ay.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Dang right, you'll stand by. You're not leaving me here by myself. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm never lonely. Wyatt's always here with me. But either way, oh, I obtained a cassette tape. I knew I heard a tape. Let's go, Quiet. We're out of here.
Gaining altitude.
That taking a freaking hour. I'm gonna have to cut this.
Departing.
I guess it took a bit longer because I went to go try and make some tea. So I'll cut out the be right back thing and then probably be shorter.
Mission complete. Great work.
Oh, beat. I didn't get a tag. No butterfly
Our
or
trafficker
anything.
was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory in Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet. But those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Yes. And of course, that's where we will find, possibly, Code Talker. So, up next, we do our next mission. We find our capable man to help us with this infection. Be right back. Stay tuned. My brain just went a little wiry there for a second. Stay tuned for the next episode of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. I'm your King Willix. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Let go of everything.